Hey, all you colorful sprinkles! It's Willow and Ivy's here with my yummy cheese curds, and we are heading to Elmer's Toy and Auto Museum. It's the last day. He's closing it up. I'll tell you more about it on the way. Let's go.
This is Bernadette and Elmer Duellman. Elmer was a huge collector of toys, so much so he had one of the biggest toy collections in the United States. And not just toys, but big toys, being cars and anything automotive as well. He's really into that stuff, so much so that Mike Wolf from American Pickers took a lot of what he learned from Elmer and put it into his show. And Elmer was his pedal car guy. Elmer's collection was so big that he turned it into a museum.
Okay, I got here, and there's so much stuff here that I don't even know where to start. So I guess we're gonna find out here. Everyone wants to go down to this beautiful view, so let's take a look and see. Elmer had this beautiful view over here.
There's this garage over here covered in old signs. We'll have to take a closer look at that later. Ooh, I recognize this car.
Look!
I think that's part of the Deathmobile from Animal House. It seems to be missing a few of its features, but that's really cool to see out here. And look, another school bus. There's a bunch of cars out back here, and they do car graveyard tours, so I'll have to come back for that when it's a little warmer out. But let's head into this gigantic barn. Oh, and look, there's Elmer and Bernadette. Very cute. Let's walk on in, and there's so many cute little toys in here. The shelves were just top to bottom filled with toys, and this is after they've already auctioned off a good amount of Elmer's stuff. This wasn't just what was on the shelves here, like he had so many more things. These are just what was left after all the auctions. Incredible stuff. I love that little Howdy Doody guy, and then up here are a bunch of pressed steel toys, some shed tools and stuff. Then I was told that we weren't really allowed to film back here, so we went on over to the next side of the museum, and this is where the toys get really crazy. I definitely think myself and Elmer would have been kindred spirits because we both like these odd little things. I love the Felix the cat. Look at that. I'd love to get myself one of these Bobo the Magician Japanese clown tin toys. That'd be so cool. There's so many cool toys in here that are like circus themed. I mean, I know he loved his cars and automobile. There's some Valentine's Day cards up in here, but I really love the circus stuff, and I think I'm gonna focus a lot on that, but I will get some clips of this other stuff here. So you got some blow molds. It looks like a marionette puppet, some dolls. Elmer had a lot of everything. In fact, I recognize this drummer clown toy that I have on my collection. But there's so many more that I need to get. Look at all these. Every type of bus. Elmer sure had an interesting eye, especially when it came to toys. It was quite an eclectic collection, everything from Superman to Star Wars to Mr. Peanut and Howdy Doody. A little bit of everything, including clowns, which like I said, I'm about to focus really hard on the clowns, but you really gotta see all this stuff here, even some Florida memorabilia. This is just a shelf of wind-up toys, and then look at these, all these old cars. He had to have one of everything, you could tell. This guy was a completist. He wanted a complete collection of everything. I don't blame him. It wasn't just automobiles though. He had a little bit of every type of transportation, from trains to dirigibles, like this beautiful one that's on this shelf here. And those who know me know I am a collector of anything ventriloquism, so I love these Howdy Doodies. There's some cool robots on this shelf as well, and a little bit of silent era stuff with the Charlie Chaplin toys. And this kind of looks like a xenomorph. What do you think? I kind of wonder where Elmer got this Florida blue necklace from. That's from Florida, where I'm from. And speaking of familiar things, I actually have this Coco Mechanical Sandwich Man, except mine's in really crappy condition, as you can see here. It's neat to see it in complete condition. And we still have a whole lot more to go through, so let's keep trekking on. And check this out, Evel Knievel Escape from Skull Canyon. There's a whole lot of Evel Knievel sets. I really love these battery-powered toys, a lot of them from Japan, but one that really sticks out to me in my memory is the Jolly Chimp, the musical Jolly Chimp. I love those. It's so hard to find them working these days, and when they are, they're about $300. They aren't cheap. Now, this is the part where I started to get emotional because there was so much circus stuff, and it's all the stuff that I love and wish to collect in my lifetime. And I hope that one day, even this small section can be what my collection looks like one day. In fact, when I got home, I sat down and started pausing this video clip just so I could look at these things and figure out what they were called so I can find them. It's insane how many of these circus memorabilia items that he had, these circus toys. Look at all these cute little wind-up clowns. Some of these toy sets were pretty big. Even had a little Christmas section with some goofy Christmas sculptures and just toys crammed in every nook. Military vehicles and even some unusual vehicles like this giant turkey. I guess this last little corner was his holiday corner. And before we leave, one last little clown to say goodbye to. I really wish I could have met Elmer when he was still around. It's no wonder that Mike and Frank were good friends with him. It's no wonder that he surrounded himself with the stuff that he loves. Isn't that what we all should do in life? Before I wrap up this video, I do have some more videos coming out. I was actually in the hospital healing from a facial surgery, and I should be back to normal soon, so editing might be more frequent. We'll have some more videos coming up soon, but make sure in the meantime you hit the subscribe button if you want to see more cool stuff, more cool toys, junk, antiques, whatever you're into. I've got a whole list of things on my channel you can watch back on and see if you like it. Alright, I'll see you next week.